Thank you for visiting the Combs Waterkotte website and our Federal Kidnapping Defense Lawyers in Missouri website page. Regardless of the crime, we believe everyone is entitled to the best possible legal defense in the state of Missouri. We have created this audio version of our website page to help you better understand our services and protect your future, freedom, and reputation. If you have been charged with federal kidnapping in the state of Missouri, we can help. Don't face the state and court system alone during your federal kidnapping charge. Contact one of our Federal Kidnapping Defense Lawyers today at 314-900. Help to protect your rights and future. Combs Waterkotte is committed to handling all federal kidnapping defense cases with confidential care and understanding. We are not here to judge you. We believe that everyone in Missouri, regardless of the crime they have been charged with, deserves an aggressive legal defense and to have their legal rights protected. With that being said, let's discuss hiring our Federal Kidnapping Defense Lawyers in Missouri and setting up a free consultation with our attorneys. Federal Kidnapping Lawyer in Missouri. Federal kidnapping charges can be complex. At Combs Waterkotte, our federal criminal defense team is built to take on kidnapping charges in U.S. district courts for eastern Missouri, St. Louis, and western Missouri, Kansas City. With decades of experience, federal courtroom knowledge, and a track record of success, we defend Missouri clients facing federal allegations. Accused of federal kidnapping in Missouri? You need an experienced legal team on your side, immediately. Federal kidnapping charges are among the most serious federal crimes, often prosecuted aggressively by the U.S. Attorney's Office. If you or someone you care about is under investigation or has been charged in Missouri, especially within the jurisdiction of the Eastern District of Missouri, St. Louis, or the Western District of Missouri, Kansas City, you need a defense attorney who understands federal procedures, sentencing guidelines, and how to dismantle the government's case from day one. At Combs Waterkotte, our experienced federal criminal defense lawyers fight fiercely to protect your future, your freedom, and your rights. Federal charges are nothing to ponder. Contact Combs Waterkotte or call 314-900 HELP right now for a free, confidential consultation. What constitutes federal kidnapping? Federal kidnapping laws apply when a person is unlawfully taken, held, or transported across state lines or international borders, or when the crime involves federal jurisdictions such as United States mail or interstate commerce. Kidnapping on federal land or property, like national parks or military bases. Victims who are federal officers, diplomats, or foreign officials. Use of digital communications or electronic devices during the crime. Under 18 U.S.C. Section 1201, kidnapping becomes a federal offense when it crosses certain jurisdictional thresholds. Federal prosecutors have broad authority to pursue charges even when the act originated locally. Penalties for federal kidnapping in Missouri. Federal kidnapping convictions are life-altering. Penalties may include up to life imprisonment or the death penalty if the victim dies. Mandatory minimums of 20 years for aggravated kidnapping, i.e., demanding a ransom-hard reward using the victim as a hostage or shield, carjacking. Up to $250,000 in fines. Federal supervised release. Mandatory restitution. Lifetime sex offender registration if the offense was sexually motivated. Your case will likely be prosecuted in either the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Missouri, St. Louis, or the Western District of Missouri, Kansas City, both known for taking an aggressive stance on violent federal crimes. Hiring a skilled federal kidnapping defense attorney will help you get the best possible outcome. How we defend federal kidnapping charges in Missouri. Federal kidnapping cases require a sophisticated, strategic defense. At Combs Waterkotte, we tailor your defense to the exact facts of the case. We may argue, lack of intent. You did not willfully or knowingly confine or transport the alleged victim. Consent. The individual was not held against their will. Illegal evidence gathering. Your rights were violated during search, seizure, or interrogation. Mistaken identity. False accusation. You were misidentified or falsely accused. Insufficient jurisdiction. The federal government lacks jurisdiction to prosecute. Our firm has the skill to suppress inadmissible evidence, challenge surveillance, and discredit witness testimony, particularly when federal agencies like the FBI, DEA, or U.S. Marshals are involved. Why choose Combs Waterkotte to defend your federal kidnapping charges in Missouri? Our federal kidnapping defense lawyers are dedicated to providing you with fearless criminal defense, no matter the severity of the charges. Here's what we provide: decades of federal courtroom experience, track record of dismissed or reduced charges and acquittals in high-stakes cases, proven trial attorneys who know how to negotiate and win, deep familiarity with Missouri's Eastern and Western District courts, former prosecutors who understand the playbook from the other side, 24/7 availability to guide you through a terrifying and complex process. How a Combs Waterkotte federal kidnapping lawyer can help your case in Missouri. The government will use whatever it can to build a kidnapping case against you, as well as go to any lengths for a conviction. But a strong criminal defense strategy can challenge its claims and fight for the best possible outcome. What can happen if you don't hire a federal kidnapping lawyer in Missouri? You could face a mandatory minimum sentence of 20 years or more in federal prison. Without a skilled defense attorney, prosecutors may pressure you into an unfair plea deal. Federal agents and investigators might use your statements against you without proper challenge. Key constitutional defenses, such as unlawful search or seizure, may go unraised. You risk being tried in the U.S. District Courts without someone experienced in federal procedure. Without proper legal guidance, you might unknowingly waive important rights. Evidence favorable to your case might be overlooked or improperly admitted. Your future, freedom, and reputation could be destroyed without an aggressive legal defense. The importance of acting quickly to federal kidnapping charges in Missouri. If you've been contacted by federal agents or suspect you are being investigated for kidnapping, do not speak to law enforcement without a federal defense attorney present. Early intervention is often the key to avoiding indictment or negotiating a favorable outcome. In many cases, our Missouri federal kidnapping attorneys can step in before charges are formally filed, potentially limiting your exposure and preserving valuable evidence. Client-centered federal kidnapping defense in Missouri. Backed by resources. At Combs Waterkotte, you're never just a case file. You're a person facing the full weight of the federal government, and we take that seriously. We treat your defense like our own reputation is on the line, because it is. Our team brings a client-first, confidential approach to every conversation. Expert relationships with forensic investigators, psychologists, and digital analysts. 24/7 support from attorneys who listen, explain, and guide you through every legal step. Contact a Missouri federal kidnapping lawyer today. Federal kidnapping allegations carry consequences too serious to handle alone. Whether your case is being heard in St. Louis or Kansas City, don't wait. The sooner you get trusted legal representation, the better your chances of fighting back. Call Combs Waterkotte at 314-900-HELP or contact us online for a free, no-obligation consultation.